Hey everyone, it's Patty, and I'm going to make a card today. I want to show you how to make I'm making it, and I kind of have the idea in my mind. I don't have a sample to show you. It's for my grandson's second birthday, so I'm going to use the number of years and the large numbers. I used this the other day for my dad for his 95th, so we're going from one extreme to the other. So I'm going to use, I'm going to stamp the number 2, and I'm going to cut it out with this. And I'm also going to use as the background this Oh My Stars Textured Impressions embossing folder. So the first couple things I'm going to do is get out my Big Shot and do the embossing and do the stamping and cutting. So let me get the stamp going. I'm going to stamp the number in Lemon Lime Twist. Sometimes I lose my train of thought here. So let me get that going first. I have it already mounted, and I'm just going to stamp it down and stamp it down on the paper. Oh, I don't like how the bottom came out, so let me do that again. Let me just put it on paper here. Let me get that bottom going here. Try that again. Okay, that's good. So I'm going to close this up and get my Big Shot out. And we'll do the cutting and also the embossing. So first I'm going to cut. I'll just lay this down. I have my base plate all closed up, and I'm just going to get this number 2 and lay it right over this, and just kind of have equal amounts of white around it. And I have to get new plates because my plates are just getting abused here, and I might have just pushed that a little bit. Nope, that's okay. So I'll just place this on here and run it through. And we'll get that number out. It just pops right out. I'm going to put this aside and put my framelit back. And now I want to do the embossing. So what I'm going to do is open the tab. So tab 2 will be open. And it tells you, I'll show it this way, that you're going to use your embosslets, your textured impressions, simple impressions embossing folder. So that's the one you want. And I only want the card front, just this. I don't want the whole thing. So luckily everything fits across here. So let me get this Oh My Stars Textured Impressions embossing folder. And I'm going to just place it on the card front, and I'm kind of lined it up to the top so that it's pretty even. And I'll run this through this way. Normally I would run it through this way, but because I have the card hanging out, I'm going to go this way. And I like to have the fold of the embossing folder go through first, but I think this is okay. And actually, I don't have my bottom plate. Oh dear. So let's put the bottom plate on. Then we'll put this on. You got to make your sandwich the right way. Let me just get this all even. So I'm looking to see that the stars are even kind of on both sides. And we'll put that back down again. And then here's my top plate. I put it aside. So we'll put that through, and what I like to do is go through, what is wrong here? Not sure why it's not going through. Let's try this one more time. Okay, I must have just had it not lined up. So I'm going to go through, and once I hear it click through, I'm going to go back again. I must have had the sides out of whack there. That's why it would go through. So let's get rid of the big shot. Get that out of the way. And open this up. Isn't that beautiful? And I love it on this color. So I have that. I can go this way as well. So you can have the debossed or the embossed. I'm going to stick with the embossed. And then I have my white cardstock. And let me just I'm going to flip this over because it has, actually let me get rid of that. It has the inches on this side. I had the paper upside down. So this one is 3 1/4 by 4 3/4. That's the size that I had. I wanted to have it a little bit smaller so that I can show the embossed look there. And then we have our number 2. And what I'm going to do is from this stamp set, it says "Look Who's Turning," and it's pretty big. It's a pretty big stamp. So I'm going to have that at the top, and then I'm going to put a piece of ribbon at the bottom. So this I'm stamping in Dapper Denim, and let me just ink this up. And we'll put it somewhere around here. So look who's turning. And then we have the number 2. Very simple card, but I think it's cute for a little boy. His name is Keegan. Okay, and I'm going to pop that up with dimensionals. I'm going to use the mini dimensionals just because I want to make sure that it doesn't stick out the sides. So these are really great. Otherwise you can cut down a bigger dimensional. So this will just pop it off the page a little bit. I have blue all over my hands. I always get pretty messy when I'm crafting, but that just shows that I'm working hard, right? So I'm going to put, I think I'll put one more at the tip here, and then these will be done. So the bigger dimensionals would probably spill over. So these work the same way. You just got to peel off the backing so it's sticky on both sides, which is really nice. And then it just pops up whatever you're adhering a little bit, so it adds that dimension. I like that look. One more. Okay. And this one does show through a little bit. I'm going to pull this one off, and I think I'll just leave it off. Okay. So we'll place that right about here. And then I'm just going to tie a ribbon on the bottom. So I have this, where did my ribbon go? Here it is. Keep moving things around. This is the, it's Dapper Denim, and it's the striped gross grain ribbon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just adhere it to the bottom, and then I'm going to tie, not a bow, but just a knot. So the way I work this is I put a little bit of adhesive on both sides of the bottom. So this is the bottom. I'm going to just put a little bit down here and here. Let me put it a little bit further. And go this way. So you adhere it back here and then back here. And if there's extra adhesive in the back, that's okay, because we're going to then lay this down on the card. Okay, and then what I'll do is I'll just tie a little knot here. You could tie a bow, but I'm thinking for a little boy, I just thought a knot would be a little bit better. just to give it a little bit of extra something on the bottom. And then we'll cut this at an angle, and then this side at an angle. You always have to fix your bows and your knots, but I think that's pretty cute. And then I can adhere it. I can either pop it up or lay it flat. I think I'm going to pop it up with the regular dimensionals. I believe I have some right here. So I would, if I was not doing dimensionals, I think I would put this down with either fast fuse or liquid glue, just to make sure it sticks, because you've got some bumps from the embossing folder, so it's not flat, and sometimes you want to make it stick better. So of course I always overkill on the dimensionals, but I figure better to have more and make sure it sticks good and it's not saggy anywhere. So very simple card. I have to get this in the mail tomorrow, so I'm not late. And I will put something on the inside. I'm not sure that I'll stamp anything. I might just write a little bit of something on there. I'll put a piece of Whisper White cardstock in the inside so that I can write on white instead of the lemon lime twist. So there you go. Very simple. I think it's really cute, and let me know how you like it. Give me a thumbs up if you do like it. Thanks a lot. Bye. Hey, I'm back. It's Patty again. I just wanted to show you, I made a couple of changes. I added some of this, I don't know, confetti looking stuff to the front, and then I did put an inside happy birthday with the same streamers, I guess they're called. So I took that from the Happy Birthday Gorgeous set, which I had. I'm sure you have something, you know, that you can just add a little bit of something to it. So I added this and this. There is a Happy Birthday with the number of years if you wanted to do. There's birthday and happy, so you could put those together if you didn't have another set that said Happy Birthday. But I just thought I would dress it up a little bit. Okay? All right. Thanks. Bye.